So I saw this cape gown on Temu and I decided to make one for myself. I have this steel blue fabric which is about 3 yards and I folded it into two. Now when you fold the fabric into two, there will be this folded part and the open part. So from the open part, I marked 1 inch as the slit allowance. There's a slit on this dress, so that's what I'm marking, this 1 inch for that slit allowance. Now the line that I've drawn becomes the center front. So I brought the folded part of the fabric now on that line that is the center front. The folded part too is the center back. So at the top edge of this fabric, I drew a horizontal line, which is our shoulder line, and I marked on it 3 inches for the neck width and 1.5 inches for the neck width. Now I'm cutting the front and the back panels together. Okay, so I went back on the shoulder line and I marked half of the shoulder measurement. At that point, I marked 1.5 inches for my shoulder slope. And I used my pattern master like this, to just create that cape effect. To create that cape effect, okay, you can use your free hand. And then from the shoulder slope, remember the 1.5 inches I marked at my shoulder measurement. I measured the sleeve length of 18 inches and I mark it. Now vertically for the sleeve opening, I am using 8 inches. So at that point of the 7 inches, I drew a horizontal line and then I connected it to the shoulder like this, and then I contoured it with 0.5 inches inwards on the sleeve opening line. Now on the sleeve opening line, I'm marking a quarter of the hip circumference plus 4 inches as the ease allowance. Now I measured that and that's 15 inches. I marked this 15 inches all the way to the length of this dress. I'll be connecting it with this ruler all the way to the length. On the sleeve opening line, I went in with 1.5 inches and I'm connecting it to meet the length of this dress. Okay, and then at that point of the sharp of that corner, I just blended it into the sleeve opening like this, and then I cut it out. Cutting it out, I'll set the back panel aside, and for the neckline on the front panel, I went in on that neck depth with one inch, and then I'm marking 6 inches for the slits, that V part. So I marked 6 inches and I connected it to the 1 inch that I marked on the neck depth. I cut it through the sleeve allowance like this, and then I cut it to the 1 inch that I have on the neck depth. Now I'll be using the strips of fabric. I measured about 1.5 inches width and enough length to turn the V part. Okay, so I cut this fabric diagonally. And I've piped the neckline. Now this fabric was too plain, so I decided to make a patchwork on it. I simply bought pieces of fabric that I already have in my reservoir, and then I made 3 inches square and used a zigzag scissors to cut them, and I arranged them diagonally. So I made it on the top part of the fabric on both sides and then the down part as well. I went ahead to pipe the sleeve opening with a diagonally cut strips of fabric, and then I'll be joining the sides and the shoulder of this fabric. Now so far this is what it looks like, and we'll be working with the standing collar of the style. So we've piped the V part. So from that V part, I am measuring it from one end to the other end of the neckline, about 15.5 inches. I divide by 2 and I have 7 3/4. So I'll be using this collar stay. I folded it as the half of the neckline, okay, so you won't waste it. I drew a horizontal line. On that horizontal line, which is the base of the collar, I marked that half measurement, okay. Now 15.5 divided by 2, that's 7 3/4. I marked it. At that point, I went up with ½ inch. And then I'm getting midpoint of that 7 3/4 inches, so I can connect it to that ½ inch I marked upward. Confirming the measurement of the collar again, I went up with about 1 1/4 inches, following the new contour. I marked 1 1/4 inches at several points, connected the dot, connected the collar height, and this is what I have. I placed it on a fabric. I need to iron this, and after ironing, this is what it looks like. And I'm marking ½ inch all the way around the collar. That will be for the seam allowance. I place it on a fresh fabric which there's no stay on, which will be as a facing, and then I cut it exactly what I have. So now note the base of the fabric, and then I'll turn to the part that doesn't have a stay and fold in ½ inch inwards. So I'll be ironing this ½ inch and thread it down like this. This is what it looks like. This is the facing of the collar. So I put it back to the part that has the stay and I'll pin it down so I can sew the ½ inch all the way around. Now when you take it to the machine, you're using that part that have a stay as your guide. So you're sewing ½ inch all around, just the corners and the top part of the fabric. Now remember, the base fabric, one part is already folded in with ½ inch. So the remaining ½ inch that we have on the stay part, that's the part we'll be sewing to the dress. So now I just trimmed out excess from the seam allowance, so it won't be, it won't be too thick when I turn it inside out. So then I turn it inside out and I brought out the corners very well. I'll take it to the ironing board and give it a good press like this. So now we are still left with that ½ inch at the base of the collar, and we get the midpoint of the collar, and then we get the midpoint of the back neckline. Now to get the midpoint of the back neckline, you need to make it shoulder to shoulder, and then you notch the middle point, and then bring in the middle point of the collar to the middle point of the back neckline. Pin it to one end, and then you pin the other side to one end. I'm sorry my camera didn't pick this part. This is what I did after I've sewn it. But this is what I did. So I've sewn that ½ inch to the neckline, and then you remember that part that we already threaded down. So I'll make sure it covers the seam allowance, the first seam allowance round the neckline, and I'll place it like this. You must work with pin at this point, and then I'll take it to the machine and sew it all the way around. This is the final look of the cape dress. Let me know if you had to try this, and if you've watched to this point, please give me a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.